Your ultimate pro wrestling dream. I got news about that, and it might shock you. I'm Mike Quackenbush, and this is Till We Make It. Right here on my channel, I make videos for fellow professional wrestlers at every single stage of their career. And I do this because when I was just starting out, I didn't have a coach to teach me. I didn't have a mentor to guide me. And I really believe that lack of access to veteran wisdom, knowledge, and experience played a role in my failure to achieve my ultimate career goal. And I don't want that to happen to you. That's why Till We Make It exists. And if you're down with that, go ahead, join the Till We Make It tribe. Subscribe down below, or come join our community over on Patreon. We would love to have you. For as little as $5 a month, you're going to unlock hundreds of exclusive videos, book excerpts, essays, class recordings, Q&As, and tons more. Follow the link down below in the descriptus to find out more. Now, about that pro wrestling dream of yours, wherever it is you're going to go, those things you will accomplish, the legacy that you're going to leave behind when you're all done, all of those things, someone has already done them. Wherever you're going to go, someone has already gone there. Whatever you're going to do, someone has already done it. The legacy you're trying to establish, someone already has that legacy. And here's why it's really important that we recognize that. A recurring theme here on my channel is what you heard me intone just a minute ago in my intro. It's mentorship. And you might have a mentor who stays with you throughout the entirety of your career. You might have mentors that come and go throughout various chapters of your wrestling career. But having someone who is looking out for you, who helps you steer clear of trouble or pulls you out of harm's way when that is exactly what you are headed for, is an invaluable resource. And the reason that I want you to realize that whatever it is you are planning, whatever goal you aspire to, someone else has already achieved, is this. I believe an essential component in achieving your ultimate pro wrestling dream is to seek out the mentorship of someone who has done what you are planning and sit under their learning tree. If it's your dream to one day hold a championship, then I think it would be very worthwhile to seek out someone who has already accomplished that goal. Ask if you can buy them lunch, take some time to get to know them, and when you're all done with your baguette, then ask them for the answers to some of those burning questions that you have. Seek their mentorship in relation to your goal, knowing that they are someone who's already done it. If you dream of one day performing in a ring on television, then I think it would be worthwhile to seek out mentorship from someone who has already done exactly that. Ask if you can buy them a cup of coffee and then pick their brain. Ask for their tips and tricks about what it's like to perform on television so that they can help you on your path to accomplishing something they are already familiar with. If it's your ultimate aspiration to try out for World Wrestling Entertainment, well, I think it would be worthwhile to seek out someone who understands that tryout process from end to end, and see if they wouldn't be willing to share some of their insight and experience so that you are better prepared when eventually that appears on your horizon. I hope you'll agree with me that it's a tad arrogant to think you know everything about professional wrestling. It's a tad arrogant to imagine you are resourceful enough to solve every problem and conquer every challenge out there. I don't think that's real. Even having been in wrestling as long as I have, there are problems I don't know how to solve. I don't have that degree of resourcefulness. Even having learned as much as I've learned throughout the decades, there's still more out there that I don't know. That's why it's so important to always seek out a mentor. Someone that's just a little further ahead on the journey than you are, and see what they are willing to share with you. If you've been kicking around this channel for any length of time, you've probably heard me say something like this before. The moment you are done learning is the moment you should hang up your boots and retire. I believe that 100%. Learning never ends. And if you take that seriously, then take my mantra as your own. Your job as a professional wrestler is to constantly be seeking out someone who knows more than you and to learn from them. Learning is a journey you will be on for the entirety of your wrestling career. If what you want to learn next is about the emergence of innovations like tag team wrestling or intergender wrestling, then I gotta recommend my latest book. Pro Wrestling History, 6 Threads and 16 Decades starts at the end of the US Civil War and rockets forward to today, showing you the historical through lines of just 6 fascinating innovations and the history behind each. And before I go, I want to thank a couple of my loyal patrons like Sydney and MJ, thank you, like Ace and Felipe, thank you, and like Ivan and Pikio, thank you.